Welcome to another episode of Timberborn in the village of Beaville, number 5. In this playthrough of the Whitepaws. So, last time out we did manage to build District 2, our main district. And we call it, as always, Beaville number 5. It is the 5th playthrough. What we now have to do is we can delete District 1, which will get us a anvil, 12 explosives, 2 gears, 1 incredibly compact library set, 1 laboratory glassware, 15 logs, 1 medium cauldron, 8 pine resins, 8 planks, 23 ropes and 50 scrap metal. And now I only need to connect up over here and we are in business. So what we need to do is, firstly, we need to put some glorious storages over here. 1 for the anvil, 1 for the medium cauldron, 1 for the laboratory glassware, so they can actually pick it up and we don't lose them or accidentally delete them. And I think over here is a nice place to put some other stuff. We got scrap metal, so let's put it in here. We got, what else did it? Got pine resin, explosives, gears. I think they go in, not in in piles, but in warehouses. So over here you put in explosive, gears. I think we need a couple more. 1 for ropes. Where are the ropes? Do they go in piles, ropes? Or do they go in glorious storages? Where the hell do ropes go? You'd think that there would be like a storage for the ropes. Well, we don't have a storage yet for the type of flag, and I believe they go in small tank, or not. No, I'm wrong again. They go normally in warehouses. Oh yes, warehouses. Ropes do go in warehouses. So 1 for ropes and 1 for pine resin, and that's it, I believe. Medium cauldron, like pine resin, gears. Yeah. Yes, so we can let them continue with that. We have almost removed all of our wild brambles over here. And no, just unplant these couple cabbages, so over here we can build our second water pump to expand our colony. But make this the most important thing for them to do. We're doing pretty well on food over here. I marked some trees for cutting. I think we can just remove that. I think we can let these blueberries spread, and then over here we can plant some more trees. I think if we remove these blueberries and then plant it up full with ever blossoms, would give us, I think, enough wood, dependable wood for the foreseeable future. Could always, I mean, we shouldn't eradicate all of our blueberries because we're so not ready to actually be able to plant them ourselves. We need something called a tree nursery, and you can see all the materials we need. We need exotic seeds, ropes, tools, water, dirt, metal fasteners, planks, and logs. And I don't even know how we are going to make ropes. It's probably Tapper Shack, the alchemists don't make ropes, of course. Builder's Lodge, Harvester Office, I think Lumberjack Barn, and I mean, oh, the rope maker, that makes sense. Ropes are being made from plant fiber in gears. How do we make plant fibers? I have absolutely no clue. Small pile, I thought I'd given this scrap man. Damn it, what did I want to put in here? I don't remember, but let's put in some sawdust. We need more space for sawdust anyway. These warehouses, they are... Yes, we need to be careful with those. And we can free up over here because we have eradicated all of these brambles, so we can just reuse this place for other stuff. They are removing this, and then we can just let them go to town on all of these wild brambles when we need them. So they can pick up all of that. That's alright. That's also fine. It is going well. We can make planks, and what can we build? Food wise, I think we should make a step in food. Oh, no, we need to collect science, so we will need a place for our library. It is a big building, and you can see we need a whole lot of materials for not that much science, so it's going to be quite some time before we actually are able to unlock some stuff that's locked behind science. We need brain stimulating mushrooms, kimchi, berries, 3 drops of water, and sunflower seeds for 2 science points. I mean, yeah. Let's find a place where it is. Well, it fits here. It is not arable land, so might as well do that. That's right. That's why I needed to make another glorious warehouse. One for the incredibly compact warehouse. They can't just pick up the stuff and then chuck it in the building they are going to build, but they first need to put it in a warehouse. Yes, we have one free bed. We have a total capacity of a maximum 15 beavers. Currently at 13, 10 adults, 3 baby beavers. We need to watch out to overpopulate. That's really gonna be a tricky thing. We are going to need to have beavers making planks. We only have 4 planks and our library needs 60. And the sawmill. Where is the sawmill? No, that's advanced. I thought rudimentary sawmill. We could build that. It takes 50 HP, but we can't make metal fasteners yet, and we can't make crude saw blades yet. So a solution to get more planks in here is either the log gnawing station or the rudimentary sawmill and build some other stuff. We need to build some stuff anyway. Where the hell did... There was something called... No, not industrial metal. Primitive mines. We need a place to... these are used to mine materials, but they need a too high thing. You can't just place them everywhere. Like over here would be fine if we dynamited this little chunk, but then how do we get up here? These lumberjack flags, they can be paused, do something else. Builders need working. Yeah, it's only this one that needs. And we don't need all 4 beavers working in the district center. We have storage for cabbages. And now let's actually find builders large harvesters. Drying tower is something differently. The lodging loft is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for primitive ironworks. That find a place where that will be suitable. I don't want to waste up any Greenland, so if we need more, that I think over here should work fine. So we can make metal fasteners, but we need an anvil. We got an anvil. To get metal, we need to find a place where we can easily get some scrap metal, or we need to make it ourselves. We got scrap metal over here in these ruins, but they are quite high up on a cliff. So it is. That isn't going to be easy. Well, to be fair, the whole premise of this mod is so things aren't easy. We got more ever blossoms growing, that's nice. Let's speed through the night. All the materials are built and you can see... Look at this. The mod creator went really above and beyond. If the laboratory clothes were in the storage, it really looks awesome. Got a anvil, we got a medium cauldron. Yes, the medium cauldron gets in the cooking tent. For the cooking tent, to make braised cabbages, we need 3 cabbages and 3 mushrooms. But we might as well, it fits here. So we might as well make one. It can work without workers, but then we need haulers and we don't have haulers yet. So, mushrooms. Without mushrooms, it is also completely useless. So we might as well over here place a mushroom grower. We will need way more. I think these ones are a little bit more important. We got a little bit of scrap metal from the hauling tower. Oh, this one didn't get made. Well, the anvil got used, so we could change it over, but I'd rather have the storage available for the materials. They get put in the library crate. And now it is a little bit of a waiting game. Because these add jobs, but we don't have the ability quite yet to yeah, these don't add any housing, they only add jobs. There are no beavers living in the library, neither in the cooking tent, neither in the primitive ironworks or in the mushroom grower. So what we do need is, I think, a little bit more living place so we can grow our colony a little bit. So we are going to do that over here by removing these 6 cabbages. Well, they are not harvesting the cabbages because it is completely full up on storage. But we can just remove them and make them high priority. These are long-term projects, this is short-term, so let's get a move on. This will give us 3 more beavers, also a job. Well, over here we can place some more everblossom trees. And here we can just rotate it around, put a part in here, and we have a second water pump. Our maximum capacity of water is about 150 in storage, and then also 15 per water pump. So it is probably wise to add more tanks. This is only waiting for planks. This needs logs and a clay pot. Oh, the medium cauldron doesn't get... This doesn't need a medium cauldron. What makes a water pot. It's probably in the wood burner. Indeed, we need 20 clay, 20 logs, and then 2 days, 2 hours, we get a clay pot. So this has a entrance on the second floor, so we can place it over here. Connected by part. And then I think we need to do something because we need the clay pits. Where is the clay pits? Should be easy to find, shouldn't it? But apparently it is not. Well, not for me at least. Copier's Lodge, Artist Lodge, Handicrafter's Lodge. Really interesting building. We are going to need them. Not now, but no, not under the water pumps, not under irrigation. Small water pump aquifer. Oh, this looks pretty neat, but it's way in the distance. Drinking fountain, that's all fun and games, but stream gauge, great, but I am absolute at a loss at where it is. Clay pit, there it is. So it pretty much looks like any normal game from the, like a little swimming pool, but it needs to be partly on land. So we are going to need to demolish 4 of them, yes. And I prioritize them. And delete the part that's underneath them. And let's place just a little something there so the brambles don't spread. They're not gonna plant the rice paddies over there because they need to be planted in water. And just a last one, and that should be doing it nicely. And let's pause it, go back to our clay pit. So we removed 1 too much bramble, but well, it isn't really removing 1 too much bramble. So we need the clay pit first. This can work without workers, but we don't have any haulers, so we can't do that quite yet. We have 20 logs. They are working on the log gnawing station to give us some logs. How many logs planks do we still need? 42. Let's high prioritize this so we can plant some more. Because we got enough wood to cut down, so well, at least our water pump got finished. Let's low prioritize that job so they can do something else. This one also needs to go. No, 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 no. These can't reach anything meaningful. And a clay pit is done. Well, let's have one worker in here. And over here, let's get... Yes. Just 2 more lumberjacks so we can cut down some of these logs a little bit faster. This still needs 12 logs, and this building will use the sawdust because sawdust storage is full in here, and also these small piles. So we need to do something. We could just burn it, but we're not quite ready for that. So having it in the mushroom grower, we can grow extra food from this material. This will need a clay pot, so I have to wait before this is finished. It will take 4 hours for 1 unit of clay. So, as we have a drought approaching, I think it could be worse. Well, the gatherer flag can be paused because we aren't growing any berries over here. I think could use a bit of land to grow over here some sunflower seeds. We will need them to make science anyway, so might as well plant them, use them. They can eat the sunflower seeds, and our mushroom grower is done. Let's put it on the fast mushroom grower. It needs 0.1 of a water and uses 1 sawdust to make 1 mushroom. Also has a recipe for the brain stimulating mushroom. 1 sawdust, 1 bad water to create brain stimulating mushrooms, but let's make the normal mushrooms first. The clay, we haven't really produced anything significant. Because does it get used by other builders? I don't think so. So everything that gets pulled out of here should be used in here. Yes, it does. Now we got trees growing up in here, which I should mark for cutting. And our log storage is full. So we can pause these 1 day before the drought. And let's just get them in here, because when it dries out we can't make any clay. So maybe put them in there. In the future we can make small plank tanks, but as we are putting all of our planks we make in the library, it is a bit of a wasted time. But if we can make just a couple more small water tanks, I mean, we will replace them with bigger tanks when we got them. pit tank takes a lot of material, but could be useful at some places. It has a capacity of 60, so per square it is way more efficient than small tank. It's a 4-day drought, so shouldn't be too bad, I think. They can keep working so, for as long as they got time. Well, some water over here, it will very quickly disappear though. And then over here. Can put some of these in here and mark all of this for cutting. Oh wait, I got a better idea. To keep it manageable, let's cut over here and here so we can place fences. These will dry out. Well, they won't die. 3.3 days, those cabbages will survive just about. They got other logs, they only need the clay pots, but I don't think we will get there this episode. We just didn't quite get all of the clay in it. Oh wait, we did. So let's put in there for the clay pots. You could make charcoal or burn excess sawdust, but oh, we just about missed the amount of clay. We're only 7 clay units short. And let's unplant these so we can fit in one more mushroom grower. And maybe it is wise to build a lodge. A small house for a hauler beaver. It works as a levee. It means we can have 3 more beavers living here. And it also employs 1 beaver. So that 1 beaver will get to work as a hauler. So we could use this without any beavers inside. I think if we place it over here, it would be fine. I think. Chances of us having to remove this once we get hit by a bad tide are incredibly high. But we will manage. We still have 29 water. Put a pad around here. Look at them go at the teeth grinding. Oh, it looks so disgusting. Look at them go. Look at that. It shivers me to my spine. Really, really hurts to see. This one can be done once they get some water. Now we also got a hauler, so keep that hauler in there, so this place can work without work in them. Everything just get brought in by the haulers. And I believe the same is true for this, yes. So, some of our cabbage dried out, but it was unavoidable. But we are now in cycle 3, day 1. Now I think today we have managed to do quite some good. We started work on our library. We got our mushroom growers, so we got now mushrooms we can eat from. We are working to make metal fasteners, so we can build more. We got our clay pit, so we just a little bit more clay, and then we can build our medium cauldron and start working on braised cabbages. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today's episode. I've really enjoyed making this. It is going to be a big learning curve for me and everyone to understand this mod, but just because it's difficult doesn't mean it isn't fun. So I hope you have a great one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.